Anxiety is not something that just goes away overnight. For some of us, it's just a default setting that we kind of have to live with and find a way to cope through. However, there are lots of ways that you can manage your anxiety and make it more tolerable. What's up guys, Savannah here from Blissful Bohemian Holistic Health for the Modern Day Hippie. If you don't know me and you're new to my channel, I'm a degreed chemical engineer, AFA certified personal trainer, and your holistic health guru. Today we're talking about, or rather showing you, my everyday morning routine for keeping my anxiety low. If you want tips on how to live a more natural and healthy lifestyle, then click the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell. Diving right in, this is my everyday morning routine to keep my anxiety low. It's what I go through every single morning to make sure that when I go into the important things that I gotta get done in the day, I'm already prepped and primed and in a mental, emotional, and even physical place where my anxiety is going to be the least problem that it can be. Because if you suffer from anxiety, you know that it doesn't ever truly go away. It kind of changes, and what I'm trying to do and what the goal of this routine is every day for me, and hopefully maybe will be for you, is to keep it on the low, keep it manageable, keep it in check. It has taken me years of experimentation to figure out what exactly to do, how to do it, and in what order. This routine is meant to be done in order. There are 9 steps and they take approximately 1 to 2 hours. I usually average about 1 hour and 20 minutes. So you want to make sure that you're going to bed at a good, nice early hour. Before midnight is always great, and that you're waking up with enough time to get all of this done, because I've noticed on days that I don't go through this, or don't even try to go through it, or I don't leave myself enough time in the morning, I'm a lot more frazzled. I freak out over smaller things more easily. I have like that feeling in the chest of worry. So jumping right in, step number 1 is gratitude. Fear and anger cannot exist where there is gratitude. This is the first thing on this morning routine. It is the most important that you start your day off with looking at what you have, recognizing where you're at in your life, all the things that you've been blessed with, and just taking a moment to thank whatever or whoever you believe in, even if you're completely atheistic. Just realizing and recognizing everything that you have. And I'm gonna get into with step 3 why that is so important, to look at everything that you do have and appreciate it and be grateful for it. I like to think of some specific things. So like I'll pick something new every day. Like I'll be like, I'm really grateful for the gorgeous oak trees outside my window, or I'm really grateful for how much my cat likes to cuddle me. Specific things, and then also just take a moment to contemplate all the things that I've been given, all the opportunities, and just start the day before I even let my feet touch the ground with a thank you. Number 2 step on the morning anxiety killing routine is to journal. So I keep my journal in my nightstand, whip it out in the morning while I'm still in bed after I said my thank yous, and just kind of do a brain dump. Journaling does something very interesting in that it takes what is metaphysical thoughts and makes it physical by writing them down physically with a pen and paper. So I find this to be very grounding, because a lot of the time when you have anxiety, you have a lot of incessant thoughts, and to just kind of throw it up on the paper and see it physically in front of you is grounding. And then after that, in my journal, I will write 1 to 2, sometimes 3 if I'm feeling energetic and ambitious, goals that I have for that day, that if I were to complete them, the entire day would be like success. So I write those down, and we're gonna come back to that, I think, step 8. The 3rd step is affirmations, which I mentioned in the first step about gratitude. What we focus on is what we create more of. That's kind of a metaphysical law. What you reap is what you sow, karma. What you give off is what you will get back. And this is a very important thing to practice when you have anxiety, because we want to be constantly cultivating peace. So what do you want more of? think it up, and then you're going to, below that journal entry, below the goals that you have for the day, write down positive statements in the present tense that you want to be true. So you're writing them as if they already are true. So an example is, I am calm, or I am loving awareness, or I am strong and loved. So in the present tense, positive. What we're doing here essentially is reprogramming the subconscious to believe specific things, because what we believe, our thoughts, will eventually become our reality. So if we're putting in good thoughts to our brain, even if we're literally hardwiring them, maybe you don't believe that you are strong, but you're writing it down, eventually you will believe it, and then you will begin to act in a way to make that belief of yours come true. So after you've written them down, say them aloud and let the thought to writing to physically speaking be a way that you can bring into your life the law of attraction, attract things that you want to become. So if you are someone that struggles with anxiety, you want to become more full of peace. You want to become more mindful, more grounded, more present. Step number 4 is to water your plants and feed and play with your pets, because this is going to be the first time that we get out of bed in this morning routine. We express our gratitude, did a little journaling, goal setting for the day. We did our affirmations to program the subconscious to be positive and remain calm and become the things that we want to become. And now we're getting out of bed. We're actually going to do our first dynamic task. So why not make it a lovely one? The positive energy that you're beginning to cultivate, of course, is going to rub off on your little babies. So go play with your cat, go water your plants, give your dog a nice little belly rub. And don't forget to water yourself too at this time. I recommend getting 2 glasses of water down. Next, you're gonna grab that book that you're currently reading and snuggle up with a nice hot beverage, tea, hot water with lemon, coffee, whatever you like that day, and snuggle up. So we did something a little bit more dynamic, and now we're gonna kind of regress back into the static, calmer state where we're learning. This is the first thing that, so far we've output, and now we're gonna intake a little bit. So I grabbed the book that I'm reading. I recommend that it be a nonfiction self-help book. It could be, if you're religious, it could be like your daily devotional. If you're not, but you want to keep learning about the universe and things and whatever, then I recommend you read this sort of book, not really a novel type right now. You're looking to have something for your brain to munch on. So if you don't have anything like that right now that you're reading, I'm going to link below some of the books that I have read that have helped me personally develop and pull myself out of anxiety loops every day. So this is the time where you're going to sit with your nice hot beverage, curl up, and just ingest something for the day. And I only like to read 1 chapter every day because I want to fully digest it and not crowd the brain space that we just dumped out into our journal. The 6th step is to tidy up our space. And while you're tidying up your space, you're gonna throw in a little positive video. So put your headphones in, find a podcast or YouTube video that is very positive. I like to watch Infinite Waters here on YouTube. I will link him down below. He's pretty positive, a bit new agey if you're not into that, but I like him. He's cool. There's lots of positive people here on YouTube and lots of podcasts that are just basically what we're looking for here is for someone to just dump good energy into us. Having a clean and cleared space is going to let your mind be clean and cleared. This is the principle of feng shui, or feng shui. I don't know how you say that. Honestly, if you know, can you comment below how to pronounce that? You guys know what I'm talking about. It looks like it's spelled feng shui, feng shui, something like that. I digress. The philosophy of feng shui is that the state of your inner being is a 2-way street relationship with your personal space, whether it be your car, your office, your room, your entire home, your garden, wherever you dwell. The state of that is directly equal to the state within. So by manipulating your environment, you will manipulate your inside. So if we're cleaning in this morning or having a fresh start and putting everything back where it belongs, then we're kind of doing the same thing within, if that makes any sense. And I only like to really clean up or like do a nice tidying up once a day so that I'm not constantly doing it throughout the day. I'm not like tidying up, being obsessive about it. I do it once every day. Everything's back and reset once in the morning, and it feels great. Honestly, like when you tidy up, it just, you feel like your brain is like, wow, we're doing stuff, we're being productive. And that energy is gonna follow you throughout the rest of the day. So this is the time when you make your bed. Step number 7 is to get your body moving just a little bit. We're not doing a full workout here, just 10 minutes. If you have a dog, this would be the time to go walk them. If the weather permits, go outside, check out the gorgeous world around you, leave your phone behind, and bring back that gratitude that you first felt in step number 1. Look around at the glorious world around you. How cool are the clouds looking today? How gorgeous are the leaves on the trees? How amazing does the wind feel blowing through your hair? Just try to find things while you're outside that you can sense. So a thing that I like to go through, like a, I guess, exercise when I'm outside during this step number 7, is I cycle through all 5 of my senses and recognize what I am sensing with that sense. So what specifically am I smelling right now? What specifically am I hearing? What am I feeling on my body? What am I tasting if I have a taste in my mouth? I don't know. What am I smelling? So this is like an exercise that is really good to do outside, and it helps to really ground you, because I know that when we start to panic, we lose sight of reality, and this grounding techniques are key to living life and coping with anxiety. If you can't make it outside, weather not permitting, or you're disabled or something, you just can't make it outside, then go up to the window, stare outside. Don't bring your phone again. This is not time to answer text messages or scroll on social media. We're looking at the external world and marveling at how small yet significant we are in this step. Step number 8 is to shower and do some visualizations. So go in the shower, whatever temperature you like to have it, and as the water is like pouring and flowing over your body, imagine that not only is it sweeping away the physical dirt, but also the emotional negativity that you might be harboring, that the water is cleansing you. And at this time, you're also going to think of those 1 to 2 goals that you have for the day. Close your eyes for a moment as the water is pouring all over you, and visualize them done. Bonus, visualize what it feels like to have them done. The reason that we keep going back to preparing for the day, because I mean that's what we're doing, but a lot of the time not getting done things can be a festering cause and exacerbator of our anxiety. So by predetermining this is what defines a good day today, getting these things done, we have a parameter to meet, because I know that I like to create a long ass to-do list, and when I don't get absolutely everything done on them, I feel bad, I feel anxious, I'm the worst, and just like down the rabbit hole of all those negative thoughts that anxiety likes to tell us, all of those lies. But when we take the time to be mindful and set, okay, this and this, if I can do these things today, today is a great day, then we can easily meet them. And as we visualize getting them done, and we have clearly defined what they are, when we go and do them, we feel this sense of accomplishment that sometimes people with anxiety never feel, like they're never good enough, they're never done enough. So this is very important that we visualize them done, what it would feel like to be done, and this is going to help us accomplish them better and feel better about our days and ourselves, which is really important if you're someone who has anxiety and is susceptible to these negative rabbit holes. And finally, step number, can't count, 9 is to seal the morning's practice with yoga and meditation. This all in all is only going to take you 10 to 20 minutes, and it is arguably the most important part. Everything that we've done so far is to prepare for this last step. You're out of the shower and you're dressed, and maybe you have like your deodorant on and you brush your teeth, but you don't have on your shoes or your makeup yet. You're not quite ready to go. This is where we're going to take a moment to be quiet, turn our gaze inward, and find our center. And in finding our center, we're going to create a nice space for us to return to later when things get hectic and our anxiety starts to come in waves and start to try and take over us. Not today. So with the yoga, if you know anything about yoga, if you practice at all, then you're free to go and move intuitively. If you don't know anything about yoga, then find a nice 5 to 10 minute practice on YouTube. I have a before bedtime yoga video, which I'll link right here. It also would be really good at this time because it's just very basic, feeling the body. And you're also, but if you choose to move intuitively and make it more of a stretch, find the places where you're stiff and kind of stretch them out, open them up. We're trying to release any energetic blocks in the body and really just like get loose. And after that, you're going to meditate. So you can either just close your eyes and focus on the breath, and every time your thoughts go somewhere else, rein them back in and think of the breath, just the sensation of air in and out of your lungs. Gonna link my meditation YouTube video right here. And listen, well, at that time, also listen to 432 Hertz music, which you can find on YouTube. Or you can put in your headphones again and try the app Simple Habit. Not sponsored by them, I just really like their product. A bunch of free guided meditations, so that would work as well. You want to do this for about 5 to 10 minutes. You're going to use a pillow to align your spine so that you can sit up with ease. And you're free to go about your day, completing your tasks, maybe with some light tunes on. Remember that you can return to that space that we created during meditation, that quiet sensation of just breathing. And I hope that you, throughout the rest of your day, feel the gratitude, the positivity, the confidence, the joy for life that you did this morning, and that it grounds you and keeps you centered, and your anxiety ain't no thing. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe for more holistic health content, and come check out my other platforms. They're all linked down below. I've got an Instagram, a blog, and if you'd like to come join us in the Facebook group community, that link is below as well. Would love for you to come join the party. I'll see you guys next week. Love you.